We find out that's what the goal is, and we find out that's what his whole plan was this time. So he been here faking it this whole time.
Faking it. Oh my, yeah, okay. So he's been faking it this whole time, and Mark is like, okay, well, no, because these are my people. And he's like, even though I'm 75%, 80% Viltrum, I'm still human and stuff like that. And he tries to fight his dad, and his dad is like, honestly, your mom's a pet. Like, what?
He's like, what about mom? He's like, what about mom? What about mom? He was like, she's kind of sort of like a pet.
That's not right. That's not right.
Yo, I was like,
he called her a pet.
I was like, who wrote this?
Yeah.
But it was good though.
It was good.
It was good.
He called her a pet.
So Invincible tries to fight him, and Invincible is no match for Omni.
No match. And I'm happy they stuck with that because a lot of shows do this where the person is weak. Like in that episode with the cyborg people. He was weak with them. And a lot of shows would be like, well, it's the last episode, so he's able to defeat him. No, stick with the script. And they did. Because I was like, there's no way you can fight Omni-Man. And when they first started fighting in the beginning, when they started throwing punches and stuff, I was like, just give in. Just give in. There's no way you're going to die. You're going to die. There's no way.
Omni-Man was beating the crap out of him. But man, the scene that got me there was two scenes actually. Mm-hmm. But the one that got me, the first one that had me tripping, was the subway scene.
That's not right. Yeah, the subway scene. Because, okay, yeah. So Omni-Man, the scene is, Omni-Man is like, this is your last chance. You can't save everyone. And so he's holding Invincible up to the subway. And I'm like, okay, this is the time where they're going to do the usual superhero thing. He's going to figure out a way to fly away, like fly up or something like that. No.
Whatever your normal, whatever your normal routine of a superhero show is, this show is not.
Yeah.
This show is not the normal, oh, we're here to save the day, blah, blah. No. Every time I thought, just like you, okay, here's the part where he turns it around, he saves the day, blah, blah, blah. Nope.
The subway scene, it was so perfect the way it was because Omni-Man's holding him and he's going through the subway.
And
the
people.
Thing is, he's going through the subway and through people. And the thing is, with Invincible, he's thrashing because he's like, please stop. But then he's killing people as he's going through because he's like, stop. Like, oh,
they're ripping people apart.
Like, easily.
Like
easily.
butter on the subway.
Yeah.
I mean, what I saw, I was so blown away by what I was looking at. Mm-hmm. I couldn't believe what I was looking at.
Yeah.
It was crazy. They were just ripping through fools in the subway. And then Omni-Man stops the back of the subway, which makes it come up and then crash.
Yeah.
You see body parts everywhere.
Yeah, body parts. And they showed how we are mortal. Sorry,
right.
We are mortal.
Yeah.
And we were just
meat. It was like chicken bones.
Yeah.
It was meat. I mean,
people were just
getting torn apart, ran over.
The scene before that when Invincible got there and how the way that Omni-Man punched him so hard that he was like
he went through the building.
He went through cities. First of all, countries kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then he went through the building and the way that it was just like an impact.
To the road and destroyed everything, yeah.
Yeah, the thing is with other movies, when we see somebody get punched and thrown like that, we don't see like a big impact like that where the smoke and stuff. It's usually like, oh, they fall to the ground, like, ooh, little indent in the ground. No.
Right. Well, what I like about this show, like for instance, we saw Man of Steel. And in Man of Steel, they had, the scene where you see Superman tearing through buildings and buildings are coming down. And then you see Zod tearing through buildings. But you never get to see the human side of it. You just see buildings coming down. In your mind, you're like, well, there's people in these buildings. There's no way they evacuated all these buildings. What happened to all the people? There's like thousands of people dead.
Right. So now
this show shows it.
They were like, yeah, too bad. And that's the thing with animation. You can go that extra level. And I'm happy they went that extra level because it's animation.
When the building was falling, and Invincible goes up. But Invincible goes up to save the lady and the kid, the little girl. Mm-hmm. Right there, I was like, okay,
here we go.
He's gonna get away and they're gonna fly away all safe. No,
Dad.
No. He had her arm. He was holding her detached. Her arm was just detached. He was holding her arm detached. I was like,
whoa.
Wait,
you can't. What? That's why I love it. I mean, it's sad, but that's what I love about the show. It's like you can't save everyone, so they showed that. So like, yeah, he was trying to. And the thing is, we got that shot for a while. We were like, he was holding the building. He's like, no, I got this. It's okay.
Well, they made you feel like he was gonna save everybody.
Right. It reminded me of Amazing Spider-Man Part 1. I mean, or 1, Amazing Spider-Man 1, when Spider-Man is trying to save the kid from the car, and the dad is like, "Get my kid." You remember?
Right.
And he saves him. So I was like, okay, so this is like that scene.
Right.
Nope. Kid's dead. Everybody on the ground is dead. The mom's
dead.
Dead.
And then Omni-Man comes down and says, "What was all this for? Like they just died. You know, they're gonna die anyway in the next 50 years. What difference does it make if they die now or 50 years from now?
They were alive.
For him, time is like nothing, right?
Like, right?
The part when this was crazy right here. Now this is another crazy shot. There was a lot of crazy shots.
Yeah.
This one was real crazy. So when the airplane pilot was shooting after Omni-Man, which again, who volunteers for these missions, right? So the airplane pilot shoots after Omni-Man and he ejects.
Yeah.
Invincible goes through this whole thing. You catch the chair. He gets knocked off. He comes back. They're making it real dramatic. You're like, oh, is he going to get this guy? Is this guy going to crash? He saves him, brings him down. You're like, all right.
Yeah,
and then
got him.
He got him, you know?
And the thing is, I knew the Omni-Man was coming because it was just a little bit
too perfect. It was too happy. It was
the
too
black
happy.
guy was sitting there like, wow, you saved me.
You saved
and
me.
then you hear boom.
Omni-Man comes up behind him. I remember behind him. Now, what did you do all that for? You just wasted a whole bunch of time. Snap!
It splashes in Invincible's face.
Crazy.
Like, Invincible has to be traumatized. Like, there's no
Like,
way.
how many bodies can you watch be exploded?
Not even just like die. No, like
Blood.
like, oh my gosh.
This show is even more crazy than The Boys. This show is crazier than The Boys. And because it's animated, so you could do more stuff like
more.
this.
I'm trying to think because not every episode was like this. But I guess it's the same with The Boys. Oh,
Yeah.
I love The Boys. I'm thinking about the show now.
The Boys is good.
I love
but
The
this
Boys.
show, here's what I like about this show. A lot of action shows or whatever, superhero shows, they make a mistake thinking we just want to see pure action.
Mm-hmm.
And then that just becomes noise. This show has really good writing.
Yeah.
And the voice actors. Like they pick the right voice actors for this. Omni-Man, played by J.K. Simmons, is perfect as Omni-Man. His voice, he can go deep when he wants to be mean. Mm-hmm. You know, his voice matches the facial expressions they're giving him perfectly.
Yes.
So yeah, they did a good job in this show, making it where it's like, yeah, this is a good show, and it's not all about the compow blah blah thing.
Yeah,
It's a story.
I have to read the comics now. Like I can't not read the comics. 'Cause I want to see what they did because like my friend was saying, if you read the comics, it spoils it for you. So I'm like, okay, I want to see what.
They just renewed for 2 seasons.
Oh, they better. 3,
Amazon
5, 10 million seasons.
Amazon signed in for season 2. Yeah,
season 2 or season 2 and 3.
2 and 3.
Oh wow!
Amazon just signed in for season 2 and 3. It was like this show is successful. They give them 2 extra seasons already.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, so they already got 2 more seasons going. It's crazy. This show deserves it.
And I'm happy that they did seasons 2 and 3. Like they cleared it so that the writers don't have to be like, ooh, I'm scared that we're not gonna.
They got time to
season.
breathe, you know.
Let it have its moments.
At the end of this episode, when the guy with the one eye, I forget his name, he comes to and meets Invincible on the moon, and they're talking. He's like, well, "What are you gonna do now?" And then they show a montage of different villains.
Things, yes.
So that's in season 2, they're gonna be dealing.
I will always compare it to other Marvel or something. Yeah.
But no, that means other he's gonna have things to fight. Get the Mars thing.